Hello students, I'll be explaining the 01 knapsack problem using backtracking, and this is a question from your 2023 final exam paper. For backtracking, you're required to make a state space tree and you have to use depth first search. Before that, we need to sort the items in decreasing order according to profit per weight and place this sorted list as levels of the tree, which I've done here. Right? After finding the profit per weight, you arrange it in biggest to smallest and you place it as levels of the tree. And the way the state space tree works is that each node in the tree represents a state or a situation, and this is based upon a decision which you have to make. And that decision is whether to pick up the item or not pick up the item. So in the tree, if you go left, it means that you are picking up the item. And which item specifically? Well, the item at that level. So here it is item 2. So you are saying pick up item 2. However, if you go right, then you are saying do not pick up item 2. Okay, so whenever you go left or right, you need to consider those decisions and all your calculations will be based upon that state in the tree. Okay, so go left means pick up and go right means do not pick up. So for each node, as you travel the tree, you need to find the profit so far, the weight so far, and the bound. The bound is the potential profit you can find ahead by looking at the potential items you can pick up. Okay, we'll see how that is done. Secondly, there are some conditions you need to consider for backtracking. Firstly, if there are no more items to pick up, then you backtrack. If you have reached the maximum capacity of the bag, for us it's 10 kg, then you backtrack. And if your bound is less than equal to the maximum profit found so far, then you backtrack. Right? So as you travel to a new node, you'll be calculating the profit and you keep track of the maximum profit found so far. And you need to compare the bound and the maximum profit. Okay, if your bound is smaller than the maximum profit, then you backtrack. So let's start. At the start of the tree, we are considering for 0 items. So here, let's find these 3 pieces of information. Firstly is our profit, which will remain as $0 since we have 0 items. Our weight will be 0 kg. And let's get our bound. Okay, so remember that bound is the potential profit ahead. So we need to look at the potential items we can pick up. So at this state in the tree, the potential items we can pick up is item 2 with a weight of 1, item 3 with a weight of 4, item 1 with a weight of 3, and now for item 5, well, we cannot pick up the whole of item 5 because our maximum is 10 and here we have filled till 8. So 2 kg is left. So what we can do, we can take the fractional. We can take the fractional of this item, which will be 2 out of that 5 kg. Okay, and now our bag is full, so we have reached 10 kg, so we cannot consider this item 4 anymore, so we just stop here. Okay, now let's calculate our profits. So for item 2 it will be 2, for item 3 7, for item 1 5, and for item 5 it will be the fractional according to the fractional weight. So 2 kg out of that 5 times 8. 2 kg out of the 5 times 8 because we are taking the fractional, and you should be getting 3.2. Now to get our bound, you just add up these numbers. So if you add it up, you will get 17.2. Okay, so that is how you do bound. You are looking at the potential items you can pick up, and you can also take the fractional weight of an item to satisfy the maximum capacity. Now once this is done, let us check the conditions of our tree. Well, no more items to pick up. We can pick up more items. Reach the maximum capacity. It's just 0 kg right now. and our bound is way more than our maximum profit. So there is still some potential profit to be made ahead, right? That's what this bound means. Imagine if you have a business making a profit of $10, and a businessman promises you a potential profit of $5. Well, logically, you would not take that potential profit of $5 because you're already making a profit of $10, right? So that's the logic behind this third condition here. If your potential profit is lesser than the profit you have found, well, there's no need to waste your energy there. You can just backtrack, right? Anyways, let's go down the tree now. So depth first search is going left. So we'll go left here. And since we have gone left, that means pick up item 2, right? Our state is pick up item 2. Let's calculate the profit here, which will be 0 plus 2. And our weight will be 1 kg, and our bound will remain as 17.2, right? Because nothing has changed about the potential item we are picking up, right? You can still calculate the bound if you want, and you'll get 17.2. But the way to think about it is that the potential items you're picking up has not changed because you're still including this item 2, right? So it doesn't really matter that much. But if you want to be on the safe side, you can calculate the bound for each. To save time in this video, I won't do that. So after that is done, let's check our conditions again. No more items to pick up. Well, we do have some more items. The maximum capacity is not reached, and the potential profit is still way more than the profit we have found. So there is still some promise left in this node. Well, let's continue with our depth depth first search. So we'll go left, and here we are picking up item 3. So let's get the information for this state. So our new profit is 2 plus 7, 9. Our new weight is 1 plus 4, 5. And our bound will remain as 17.2. You may calculate the bound here, but you'll see that it remains as 17.2. And if we check our conditions, well, none of them have been met here, so we can continue with our depth first search. Now we go left, and here we are saying pick up item 1. So our new profit is 9 plus 5, 14. Our new weight is 5 plus 3, 8. And our bound remains as 17.2. Okay, and again, if you check the conditions, there's no need to backtrack here. So keep going left. And at this node, we are saying pick up item 5. So we'll calculate this information for that state. So go left, pick up item 5. Here, our new profit is 14 plus 8, 22. Now, our weight is 13 kg. Well, we have met one of our conditions, reached the maximum capacity. So that makes this node invalid, right? Because our maximum capacity of the bag is 10 kg. Here we are reaching 13 kg, so it doesn't matter. This is invalid, right? There's no need to continue here. So we can backtrack. Once we backtrack here, the only direction we can go to is right. So go right. And now at this state, we are saying do not pick up item 5. Okay, we are saying do not pick up item 5. So our state currently is pick up item 2, pick up item 3, pick up item 1, and do not pick up item 5. So our profit here will remain as before, 14. Now weight will remain as before. However, since we have changed the potential items we can pick up, let's find our new bound. Okay, so we are saying we have picked up item 2 and we have picked up item 3, and we have picked up item 1. However, we are saying we have not picked up item 5, right? So we will not consider that. And here we are left with, well, 4 plus 3 plus 1, 8. So we can pick up item 4. So therefore, our profit will be 2 plus 7 plus 5 plus, here we won't consider item 5, and for item 4 it is 3. Yeah. And here if we add up the numbers, we'll get our bound to be, bound will be 7 plus 3, 10, 15, 17. Yes, our new bound here is 17. And let's check our conditions. Right, so our bound is found. Let's check our conditions. Okay, we have more items to pick up, so that's okay. We have not reached the maximum capacity, so that's okay. And our bound is still greater than our maximum profit found so far. The maximum is 14, right? The maximum is 14, and we are saying that there is still some more profit left to be found. So let's continue with our depth first search. So depth first search, we go left. Right? Anytime you can go left, you go left. Now, since we have gone left here, we are saying pick up item 4. Okay, this level is item 4, so pick up item 4. Our new profit will be 14 plus 3. Since we have picked up item 4, 14 plus 3, 17. Our new weight will be 8 plus 2, 10. And our bound will remain as 17, right? Because our potential picks have not changed. Our bound remains as 17. Now, if we check our conditions again, well, there are no more items left to pick. So that satisfies the first condition. We have reached the maximum capacity. Yes, we have. And our bound is now equal to the maximum profit of 17, which we have found so far, right? 17 and 17. So that satisfies the third condition as well. So this is definitely a place where we should backtrack. Okay, since we have backtracked, uh, we since we have backtracked, let's check the condition for this node here again, right? So our new maximum profit is 17, and the bound here is saying 17 as well. So the bound here and the profit here, they are the same. So our third condition is satisfied again. Third condition is satisfied again here. So we can backtrack. We can backtrack at that point. There's no need to continue down this path here. There's no need. We can backtrack because our third condition is satisfied. And once we come here, there's no more directions to go from this node. So backtrack. Here, our maximum profit is less than our bound. Okay, so we have a little bit more potential profit left here. So we must check on this tree. Okay, so from here, I can't go left, so I go right. Since I have gone right, my decision is do not pick up item 1. Okay, do not pick up item 1. So since I'm not picking up anything, my profit will remain the same, my weight will remain the same, and let's check our new bound. So I'm not picking up item 1. Okay, so here I am saying I will pick up item 2, I will pick up item 3, and I won't pick up item 1. Okay, so that removes our pick. I have the potential to pick up item 5, the weight of 5. So here my weight has been satisfied. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 5, 10. So my weight here has been satisfied. So I don't need to consider for 4. Okay, so let's find our profit. Our profit will be 2 plus 7 plus item 1 we will not consider, and item 5 8. So my bound is 17. My bound is 17. Okay, once we have calculated the bound, we can check our conditions. And our condition here, well, our third condition has been satisfied. Yeah, my bound is equal to the maximum profit of 17 found so far. So from here, I can backtrack. Okay. And from here, I can backtrack as well since I have nowhere else to go. So backtrack. Now from here, 17.2, well, my bound is a little bit more than my profit, so I need to check this space out. So I go right. And at this state, I am saying do not pick up item 3. Do not pick up item 3. So my profit here will remain as $2 since I'm not picking up any item. My weight will remain as 1 kg. And my new bound, well, I'll have to check that. So let's check my new bound. Okay, so here I'm saying I have pick up item 2. So item 2, I'm saying do not pick up item 3, right? Because here we went right, and at this state it is do not pick up item 3. So don't consider. We can potentially pick up item 1. So potentially pick up. We can potentially pick up. So this is 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1, 4. We can potentially pick up item 5. That brings us to 9. And we can potentially pick up 1 kg out of the 2 kg of item 4. Okay, so that's a fractional. Let's get our profits. So I have a profit of 2. I'm not picking up item 3. I have a profit of 5. I have a profit of 8. And here I'm only taking 1 out of 2 of this. So it's half. So half of that $3, 1.5. Okay, and now if I add up these numbers, I should be getting 16.5. So my bound here is 16.5. Okay. Now let's check our conditions. So well, my third condition here has been satisfied. My bound is less than my maximum profit found so far. Here it's 17, my maximum profit, and my bound here is 16.5. So there's no need to continue down this branch here. Okay, and that is the process of pruning. Right? This is known as a, well, since you're pruning, this is a pruned state space tree. Okay, so here we'll backtrack, go up, and from here I have nowhere else to go, so go up. Okay, now here my bound is a little bit more than my profit, so I continue on this path. So since I've gone left here, I go right. That means I do not pick up this item 2. Let's see our state here. Since I did not pick up any item, my profit remains as 0. My weight is 0. I have not picked up any item. And let's check our new bound. Okay, so I am not picking up item 2. And I have the potential to pick up. I have the potential to pick up item 3. I have the potential to pick up item 1. So that brings us to 7. And here I have the potential to pick up 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for item 5. And that should fill up my bag, so I don't consider this item 4. Now if I calculate the profits, I don't consider item 2. And for item 3, it will be 7. For item 1, it will be 5. And for item 5 it will be, for item 5 it will be 4.8. 4.8. Now if I add up these numbers, my bound will come to 16.8. Okay. And if I check my conditions as well, if I check my conditions, my third condition has been satisfied. My third condition has been satisfied here because my bound is less than my maximum profit. So I can backtrack. And once I backtrack, well, that brings me back to the start of my tree. And I have nowhere else to go. That means my tree is fully pruned, right? There are no more solutions to consider. And the maximum we have found is here, this guy here. Right? So this guy has the maximum profit for 17. So my final solution will be, right, the optimal profit is $17, and I'm picking up item 2, item 3, item 1. Do not pick up item 5 and pick up item 4. So picking up item 2, item 3, item 1, and not picking up item 5 and item 4. And so that gives you your final answer. Okay, so the important things to remember is, first, sort the items in decreasing order according to the profit per weight, and this will be the levels of your tree. Second, every time you go left, you are picking up an item, and every time you go right, you are not picking up the item for that level. And third, you need to find the profit so far, the weight so far, and the bound. The bound is the potential profit by considering the potential items you can pick up. The conditions for backtracking are there are no more items to pick, you have reached the maximum capacity, and your bound is less than equal to the maximum profit found so far. And for backtracking, you need to do depth first search. Okay, that means you are going down the tree, depth, down the tree. Okay, so thank you, and have a happy Diwali and all the best for your revision.